Psst, guys, you're on.
Hello, I'm Brittany Ross-Smith.
And I'm Alana Goralski.
And this is MAAKB News.
This show includes features on the coronation of our newest king, the latest fashion trends, and interviews with Macbeth and his wife. Stay tuned until the very end because we are revealing never-before-seen footage sent in this morning by an anonymous source. Trust me, it's something you don't want to miss.
Now let's go to Katie with an update on politics.
Ready? Thanks, guys. Hello, I'm Katie, and I'm standing outside Inverness, Macbeth's castle. I'm very sorry to report the death of our beloved King Duncan. Last night, he stayed with Macbeth and was found early this morning brutally murdered. It seems that his guards are the culprits, as they were found with the bloody daggers in hand. Princes Malcolm and Donalbain have fled, making them prime suspects, which begs the question, are the two of them guilty of this vicious murder? Taking our beloved King Duncan's place is Macbeth, our newly crowned king. He recently led our Scottish forces to victory against the Norwegian troops. Countless reports of his bravery have been made. I am sure that he will be a great king. In world news, the bubonic plague has struck and has traveled to us from Asia. It is undetermined what causes the infection, but investigators believe that it is spread by ships from Asia. So far, it has killed millions of people. I recommend that our viewers protect themselves in every way possible. Scholars are beginning to refer to our time period as the Renaissance movement because of developments made in areas such as drama, literature, art, and philosophy. Have you checked out any of Shakespeare's newest plays? His plays and sonnets are becoming extremely popular worldwide. Make sure you purchase a ticket to one of his plays whenever they're being performed near you. Now, let's have a moment of silence to honor our great King Duncan. His memory shall never be forgotten. Now let's take it back to the studio.
Thank you for those kind words, Katie. I, for one, am truly going to miss our great king. I have faith that Macbeth will live up to Duncan's reputation as a fair, honest, loyal, and just ruler. Now let's go to Allie for the weather report.
Thanks. Hello, I'm Allie. As you can see from my surroundings, there have been harsh winds and storms these past few days. The skies will continue to be very dark for the next week or so, and you should expect very low temperatures in the mid-50s. Some very heavy rainstorms will take place in the next couple days, so I would advise everybody to stay indoors as we encounter this bizarre weather. Let's take a look at the weather for next week. This just in. I think our viewers would be interested to hear about the strange things that have been happening recently. Everybody knows about Duncan's beautiful, well-trained white horses. Just before this awful weather hit, they went wild and ate each other. This sounds bizarre, but we have several eyewitnesses. Other strange things, such as ordinary owls swooping out of the sky and attacking falcons, have been reported. If you have any more reports, please call this number. Back to you in the studio!
You're okay, Allie, and I would advise all of our viewers to stay inside. Be sure to watch next week's episode concerning global warming. It's quite a heated topic. Morgan and Brittany with sports.
Thanks, Alana. Yesterday was the annual charity bowling tournament, and this year, many of our very own nobles and thanes competed. After fighting through many grueling bowling games, Ross prevailed and came out victorious. All of the funds will be going to support our troops.
The Norwegian Knights won last night's field hockey game with a score of 6-2 against the Scotland Serfs. Playoffs start next week, so be sure to tune in.
Last week, after a soccer tournament, riots broke out among the fans in the parking lot.
The Jousting Championship is coming up next Sunday at 7 o'clock, and it is going to be big, so do not miss it. Here's a clip of last year's championship.
Sports. Back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. I was actually there at the last soccer riot. I wonder why the ball was getting bigger. And then it hit me. Ha ha ha! Now here's Allie with the hottest fashion tips.
Alana. One of the biggest trends right now is gold buttons. You can use them to accessorize dresses, jackets, anything you want. Also, floral pattern clothing is totally in. I'm sure you're asking what's the best way to accessorize your new clothes. The answer is simple: lots of jewelry. Right now, pearls and gem accessories are totally hip. Now ladies, the one thing to remember when accessorizing is not to go overboard. Everything is best in moderation. Now here's what not to do. Make sure your patterns match. Floral is definitely trendy, but too much of a good thing is bad. Up as you walk downtown. Make all the other girls jealous of your new trendy style. Well, that's all I've got for today. You can simply pick up these styles at any of your local department stores. Tune in next week for more fashion tips and advice with Allie.
Thanks, Allie. I will definitely be going shopping this weekend. Now here's Katie with the latest news on ghost sightings.
Hello, I'm Katie. There have been multiple reports from our sources claiming that Macbeth's castle is haunted. Today, I'm going to investigate these claims. This is Brittany, my cameraman. First, we're going to start in the dining room of Macbeth's castle. Come on, this way. This is the scene of Macbeth's latest breakdown. Soon after, the body of Banquo was found. I wonder what caused Macbeth to freak out so much. Let's find out. This is a ghost detector. There's definitely something here. Come on. Hello?
Are you the ghost of Banquo? Yes, I've come to warn you.
Yeah?
Do not trust Macbeth. He is not who you think he is. Where did he go?
What? Well, okay, I will try and, back to you in the studio, guys.
Well, I guess we'll look into that. Now to an interview with Macbeth and Lady Macbeth.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and I'm coming to you live with our new king, Macbeth, and his beautiful wife, Lady Macbeth. They have agreed to do an interview with me. I'm hoping to get all the juicy gossip. Everyone knows that the murder took place at your castle. How does it make you feel knowing that the murder of King Duncan happened right under your nose?
Well, it doesn't mean I did anything. I feel terrible about everything. I really do. I love Duncan. I was his host the night of his death, his loyal servant. I should have protected him.
I am truly devastated that such a tragic event took place in my home.
So tell me, what really happened?
Well, I heard knocking on the door. Loud, urgent, repetitive knocking. Lady Macbeth and I were asleep, and it woke us up. I dressed quickly and went to see who it was. It was Lennox and Macduff, saying they had come to get the king. Macduff went to Duncan's chamber and came out declaring that the life of the king was gone. That traitor!
What do you mean? How do you think Duncan died?
Well, Macduff was the first to see King Duncan dead, right? I believe he had enough time to kill the king himself and then frame the guards. The guards were drunk and covered in blood. As for Prince Malcolm and Prince Donalbain, I am not sure. They fled right after the discovery of Duncan's body. No tears were shed, no sign of mourning. This makes them prime suspects. Were they working with Macduff? Nothing is certain, but I plan to do all in my power to bring the murderer to justice.
I believe that I'm partially to blame. Last night after supper, the guards asked for wine and I gave them some. I shouldn't have done that. They should have been alert.
Macbeth, why did you kill the guards? Wouldn't it have been best to hear their testimonies first?
Yes, I'm afraid that would have been best. However, my love for the king, and anger and sorrow at what had been done came over me, clouding my sense. I killed him in righteous anger, and I greatly regret doing so.
Surely it would have been better to have witnesses, but in their drunken state, they probably wouldn't have been much help.
Since the killer is unknown, are you worried that you may be the next ruler to be murdered?
Of course I am. Any man with power always has fears lurking in the back of his mind. However, this small worry will not distract me from my duties as king. I am not afraid. I will work hard to reveal the mysteries of the murder.
There are rumors going around that seem to suggest that you two were involved. I would like to put these rumors to rest. What are your thoughts?
Of course we are. You have heard our testimonies. If our kingdom doesn't trust us as rulers, all order will be gone. Our subjects must believe and support us.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Well, you heard him. That concludes the interview. Let's give Lady Macbeth and Macbeth a big round of applause. Back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Morgan.
Now for the moment I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As you may know, there have been several recent reports of the witch sightings. We have just received footage from an anonymous source, and we wanted our viewers to be the first to see it.
This video poses some serious questions. Is witchcraft real? Are these witches dangerous? Or can they help us? We will be discussing all of this and more next week on MAAKB News. Be sure to stay tuned.
Well, that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Bye!
I am sure that you have not scrolled.
Oh, am I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is such a hard job.
Allie, you have to put the computer straight.
It is.
Allie, no, it's not.
Oh. I'm hoping to get all the juicy. The score of 6-2 against the Scotland Skirts. Go.
I'm Katie, and I'm standing outside Inverness Macbeth's castle. JK, I'm not standing.
Oh, do not be afraid.
Okay, just quick and take myself.
Guys, my butt's getting sweaty.
Come here, boy! Come here, Bubba! You want a piece of street cheese?
Last night, he stayed with Macbeth.